Okay, I'm gonna be completely honest. Because of situations like these, the game will most likely die if something doesn't change in the future. Yes, it's another mapping controversy, but this one is extremely important because it's huge. But yeah, welcome back to a brand new discussion video where I'm going to talk about the latest controversy that happened. However, in this discussion video, I'm not going to state any of my opinions or takes on this whole situation, because whichever side you are on in this situation, if you say what you think, you will most likely be suspended for 6 months. By the way, before we start, if you want to be updated with the latest Osu news and everything happening in the Osu community, then be sure to hit that sub button, it would really be appreciated. So you may or may not have heard of a beatmap nominator by the name of Mouths. He's a pretty well-known mapper and a beatmap nominator in the Osu community. Recently he has nominated maps like Brazil, Valley of the Veil, the new Sotorg's Christmas map, and overall just giving small mappers a chance in the ranked section, maybe even motivating them by making their map ranked. But as you may have noticed in the screenshot, the beatmap nominator tag is missing. You may be wondering why, and well, this is where the controversy starts. Mouths recently posted this on Twitter. 248 days, 146 nominations, and now it's all over. I am extremely sorry to disappoint you guys, I wasn't expecting this at all. I'm glad I was able to help some of you at least. Devastating. Showing a screenshot that he got removed from the beatmap nomination team from the NAT, and when this got posted, oh boy, this absolutely blew up on Twitter and Reddit. 115,000 views on Twitter, with loads of people devastated by the fact that Mouths aka Kirishima got kicked from the beatmap nomination team. For example, Sotorgs, a mapper that you probably know, posted this about the situation. Just nuke this fucking NAT group already, man. Kicking their most active BN that legit tried to bring back this game to its active state again. Honestly, he is really too nice to react like this because you guys didn't see this fucked up reason why they kicked him. And to y'all who don't have context, he got #1 best modder at MCA and kicked without being probation, straight from full BN to kicked 10 days after that. He was one of the most active BNs, giving a chance to so many mappers that struggled finding BNs. And as you can see by some of the replies and even just the interaction of Sotorgs' post, a lot of people agreed. However, some people like Pepe himself, for example, stated that we should wait until the removal evaluation gets posted so that we know the actual reason as to why he got kicked from the beatmap nomination team. But then later on, Kirishima aka Mouths replied to the Reddit post clearing everything up as to why he got kicked from the beatmap nomination team. If you want to read it for yourself, then just pause the video and read it. However, I'm going to sum it up to you. The main reason why he got kicked is for poor modding quality, which is technically for being way too active and nominating way too many maps. And he does think that he does deserve some type of punishment, like for example a probation period or something like that. However, what he does think is undeserved is the treatment that he got, which is initially getting kicked from the beatmap nomination team. Because people usually get kicked from the nomination team, like his situation, for far worse stuff, more specifically abusing disqualifications, doing some troll nominations, or previously like Smokelin, for example, who got kicked for his behavior. He also mentions how some of the things mentioned in the evaluation itself are completely fair and completely his fault, but some other things are very minor and he was surprised that they got even mentioned. Like for example, the fact that he was giving a lot of mappers their first ranked map as an opportunity. He thinks that that was seen by the NAT as having low quality standards. He also mentions, while he was still a beatmap nominator, how he tried to rank a variety of maps, from metal stream maps to jump maps, hard tech maps, movement maps, and everything else. However, nothing of that was mentioned in the evaluation and he sees that as disheartening. A lot of people also noticed that in the evaluation itself, Brazil was mentioned as a low quality map example, and a lot of people were saying that this was very low / cherry picking from the NAT to use this map as an example, because beatmap nominators like Fire Rage, Wafer, Broviek, and Apollo are all responsible for this map getting ranked. However, none of them got kicked from BN status or even got any type of punishment. Ryusei Aika, who is an NAT who also apparently suffered some type of evaluation in the past, similar to Mouths, posted a reply to Mouths' response to everything. In the first part of the post, they say that they don't see the fact that he's giving small mappers a chance to get their first ranked map as as a bad quality standard, but it was actually rather his entire modding quality standard, because he previously had a modding quality warning, and they feel like since then he hasn't really improved in the modding quality standards. In the second part of the reply, he states that if it wasn't for the second to last paragraph in the evaluation, he would have probably been just in probation. But as stated in that paragraph, while he was still in probation, he tried to nominate safe maps in order to exit that probation period and then continue with nominating the experimental maps that he was nominating, as well as some other stuff listed in this part right here that you can read for yourself is one of the main reasons why he apparently got kicked from the beatmap nomination team. In the third part, he explains that 3.5 years ago he experienced something similar to Mouse, as he was also devastated by the fact that he was kicked from the beatmap nomination team for a similar reason to his. And then he also explains the fact that modding is to improve the overall map and the representation of the song, and that this can't be done with what he tried to do, which he quoted him saying, nominating more maps to improve the nomination reset ratio, and he later on explains more about that in detail. And in his final point in the reply, he says that the intersubjective quality standard is debatable, which again you can just pause and read for yourself. And as of me recording this video, there isn't really any other updates, and this entire situation is just a mess. At the end of the day, if players, NAT, and BNs and just mappers overall don't come into any solution to this problem, and this just keeps getting worse and worse, then we may or may not see the downfall of this game slowly but surely. After you've watched this entire video, go in the comment section and check the pinned comment. In that comment, I'm going to ask something along the lines of who do you think is in the right in this situation, with 2 replies that represent each side of this situation, and drop a like on the reply that you think is in the right in this situation. Anyways, that's pretty much everything for this video. Thank you so much for watching, really hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.